I know you can't tell me how we compare to other counties, but in comparison to other counties, how do you think we're doing?
Well, it's hard to compare to other counties because every county is different, and a lot of people ask the question on how does our fund balance compare to other counties, and the answer really is it depends on your board policy and where you want your fund balance to be, because the county next door could have a much higher fund balance, and that may be because they're building up money for a new project, or they could have a much lower fund balance because they just did a huge project that they used that for. So I think you're within your board policy. You had a good year, especially considering the economy.
We think so too. And that's thanks to the citizens and for paying the taxes. That's what really matters. So we appreciate it.
There's one point that I would like to make, and it has to do with this total fund balance, general fund.
That's what we begin.
Yeah, it's about to stick one in, maybe. Yeah, thank you. See that growth in fund balance from 17,066 to 17,000, the difference of 580,000. A good portion of that increase was for expenditures for budgets, I might say. Budgets that you had in last fiscal year, you did not finish those projects.
Okay.
So those dollars rose to fund balance, and then they were reappropriated in this year, over and above the 313,000 that you appropriated in your budget process for airport. You've appropriated an additional $500,000 over that, and that pretty much takes that back down to the
Any other questions? Mr. Brown, thank you. Thank you for being here today, and we thank you for the report, and I'm sure we'll be looking to it. If we have any questions, can't ask you them, and I believe you get us an answer to anything we need to ask.
I did forget to mention that LGC has approved your report.
Got to keep Bill happy.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Come back. Gentlemen, I'm sorry I didn't put it in your email. Moving on to the next. And I did send out a letter, and I asked him to be here today, and Tim is not here. Now, that could be my fault. I may have told him the wrong time. I'm not so sure. But you did have the letter, and just the highlights of the letter are that 42 Macon County women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. 7 Macon County women will lose their battle with breast cancer this year. And I'm not going to read the entire letter, but what this basically is, and it came from when the congressman was here, and he and I and several others were touring at the hospital. We talked about this before. The new piece of equipment the hospital has just acquired, the box machine, which only 9% of the hospital population have. And so the congressman and myself were going through that, and I, we was talking about the Ladies Night Out, and they just did 12 women with the Ladies Night Out program through the foundation board at the hospital, and 2 of those ladies had advanced breast cancer out of the 12 that went through on this program. So we got to talking. He said he might have some funds available, but the county would have to make the first step in allocating some money contingent on that. Talk about that one. So what we're asking for, and what we'd like to bring before this board, I would like to bring before this board, is that this board allocate $10,000 to be available in funds to match the $30,000 that Congressman Schuler is working to get through grants for the county. And of course, our $10,000 bill contingent on getting those grants. What that would do, gentlemen, is give at least 200 women in Macon County an opportunity to have a mammogram, whereas it's about $200 to each mammogram. That would give 200 ladies an opportunity. We hope this money, we hope that none of them, we hope it's $240,000 and none of them found. But I'm afraid with what some of the records that we saw from the hospital that Mr. Huff shared with me, that unfortunately won't be the case. This will give 200 ladies and 200 citizens of our community, and men of our community, an opportunity to have a mammogram, whereas otherwise they would not, for lack of insurance, ability to pay, whatever the reason. So I will try to answer any questions that you may have, but I think if you read the letter, that it's pretty self-explanatory. If there are no questions, I'll entertain a motion that we allocate $10,000 to the hospital board for the total reason of providing breast cancer screenings for women that be contingent on receiving $30,000 from grants that the Congressman is working on at this time.
I'd like to make that motion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Our ladies night out has been a great success, and it needs to be.
Yes, really does. And this is one step, and we can really, I think the 200, Commissioner Simpson, that's not every woman, but the 200 available, then you can certainly be more liberal in how you convey the things in. I really think so. Motion been made and seconded that this board allocate $10,000 to be available in connection with the hospital Angel Medical Center in connection with the funding of the Ladies' Night Out, with breast cancer screenings in Macon County. They'll be contingent on the $30,000 to be received from grants that's been working on by our Congressman's office. Any further discussion?
I have a question on the, our 10,000, that requirement for the third.
That's
I
right.
mean, we're required to put up 10 to get the
That's
third.
right.
We gotta have 25% or whatever.
That's right. It's just, that we want to make sure the two work for the
And this is contingent upon the receipt.
That's exactly
But I
right.
mean, it's a requirement to get the third, to put up 25.
That's right. The county has to make the first.
Gotcha.
That's right.
Did we get a copy of that letter?
Yes, right here for it. And I can ask the coffee family if they go make some copies. Give us about 7, I guess. Thank you so much. If no further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, gentlemen. That would be unanimous. That's right. Do you want to add that to our motion?
Yeah, I'm in my motion to add that we're trying to put that on to the second.
Motion made and seconded and added to that previous motion that that money be transferred from the THC when available. Any further questions? If not, all in favor of the amended motion say aye. Any opposed? We will now move